Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm just bringing the laundry downstairs, which is very apt for today's video. Today's the first vlog of the year. I hope you enjoyed my sort of recap of 2024, 2025. If you haven't seen that, you can watch it there. It is the 2nd of Jan and we've taken the dogs for a walk. The Christmas trees are still up, the one in the kitchen, the one in the living room, and today is the day to take it down. As you can see, the aftermath from the festive period, there's just stuff everywhere. And I got overstimulated yesterday. Basically, we had Christmas cards all over the piano, Christmas cards all on here, but I knew we weren't taking the decks down officially till today, but I couldn't resist. So yesterday I tidied all of that and instantly I feel a bit clearer headed, but this scenario is bothering me. This chair needs to go back where it is, where it belongs, which is over here. The tree, I'll be honest guys, has died. It's not the most brown tree I've ever seen, but it's been dropping needles for weeks and we're constantly hoovering. So it's time for the tree to come down, all the decks to go away. It's always like a very sad time of year, isn't it? I feel like, as someone who loves Christmas, I'm like, oh, it's always a shame when they go away. However, I do feel better for it. It's not so much the tree. I love a Christmas tree and I could probably have that Christmas tree up all year. That doesn't bother me. It's all the other bits. It's having like presents still out, cards everywhere, like all the other bits and bobs that I'm like, they need to be gone. But the only reason I am excited for this tree to go is that our grey chair over there can go back in the window, making it all feel a bit more spacious. But anyway, before that, I'm gonna have some lunch. It'll be nice to get in here sorted as well. The tree, we've still got Christmas presents for Keegan's sister and his nieces and nephews. That's a package that needs to be returned. The boxes and everything down and washing away, put more washing on. All the fun stuff, guys. All the stuff we love to do. Although I'm joking about that, but I do actually, there's something I love about getting straight, do you know what I mean? Not straight like that. Getting sorted. New year, new me. Here's one little gift that my brother Luke got me and Keegan. He got us 3 of these lovely glassware. I actually don't know where they're from. There you go. Hole spotting. I believe they're handmade glass. They're sort of this iridescent or pearlescent colour. So you put tea lights in there. And initially, I had them on the table, which I'll insert a photo. And then I was like, I think it's too much for the table. And also, this white doesn't match the matte white of the marble bowl. So I was like, you know what, one can go here, and obviously that is going away. So let's do our first bit of clearing up. Is earmarked to go upstairs, can be scented. Lovely. And then the other 2 I've put over here. This end of the kitchen is so neglected. Dogs, stop it. Just because you've had a walk and you're excited still. Fen, get off her. Fen, get off. This part of the kitchen is a bit sort of nothingy, so it was like, if you put those there, that'll be quite nice. And of an evening, light the candles by the windows, they'll reflect off the window. You have to make noise, don't you? Say Happy New Year to all my friends.
Happy New Year, guys. Hope you had a wonderful Yuletideness.
Yeah, they did. I'm guessing. So in terms of snacks, we are working our way through them. Instead of like throwing lots of stuff away, we decided to ration it. So these flapjacks, you may remember before Christmas. Actually, I think that was in a members vlog. I'm not sure. My parents sent us a box filled with flapjack, and we've got 2 left. So we need to finish those. What flavour are these? What have you got, Keegan? This is Florentine flapjack, so nuts and fruit.
Ginger and dark chocolate.
And ginger and dark chocolate. So we've got those 2 left. We've got 2 mince pies left, which again I refuse to throw away. That will do for 2 desserts. So
which one do you want?
I'll have either. Whatever you want, you have.
I want the Florentine.
Do you? Good, because that was the reason why that one was last. Nuts and fruit. No thanks.
Delicious.
Ginger chocolate. I'm going to have that for dessert after I've had my lunch. And then, yeah, this can go away, be recycled. Oh, it feels so good to like get rid of things and use up food. New year, new us, Keegan, yeah? No. Same us. We've got lots of what?
Travel this year, and I think we should aim to make sure that we get Christmas baubles from everywhere we go.
Okay.
Obviously not like every island on this cruise, but
Well, maybe.
maybe.
If we have a nice time on the island.
Oh,
Do you want to keep these two?
yeah, I've just knocked everything over. Sorry.
Be careful. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a Christmas party.
Yesterday,
Mistletoe hung where you can see. So it's our goal this next year with our travel to buy as many Christmas decorations as we can as memories, which we already have started doing. Like this one's from when we went to Edinburgh. But yeah, we just want to get some more decks.
It's because the other tree, the kitchen tree, is a bit sad, so we want to give it a bit of flavour. Like, for instance, this is one from when I went to LA
Lovely.
years ago.
This is when we went to Windsor.
This is just a gay flamingo because we are homosexuals,
I'm not.
says the man who brought a mermaid Santa.
Yeah, sexy mermaid Santa, I'll have you know.
This tree is so dead.
So dead. I don't think we've ever had one this dead. Oh, she was stunning.
and as the light startled our eyes, we let go of
This is the hardest part where you look at it and you're like, is there any decoration still on it? Because we don't want to throw away any or have any smash.
I wonder what it's like taking your mum and dad's Christmas tree down, because this is always very much alive.
Oh yeah, it's not like this at all. It's like putting it up. But then it always feels a shame to chuck it away because it's thriving.
Just pull it.
Oh yeah, well done.
This is not thriving.
This is not.
This has ceased to be. It is an ex-tree.
There's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer.
Can't you pay people to come and do sort of tree out?
I'm sure you can.
Restoring everything within. Oh,
The aftermath of the Christmas tree. Look at that. That's obviously because we were taking all the lights off and we gave it a good shake before taking it out to try and limit the damage, leaving the living room, which isn't too bad. Right, clean up time.
undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond
And that is Christmas over. Everything's back in the cupboard. Keegan is just hoovering downstairs. I think that's everything. It's sod's law now, though, that you find things that you've forgotten to pack away. But I think that's everything. We don't do lights outside. Not on principle, just as in we don't have any outdoor lights. Maybe we will get some for next year. Gosh, I'm out of breath. That's because I've lost my fitness since not going to the gym. I did go this morning, though, but I only did half a workout because it was so difficult. Ava's wondering what's going on. Hello. Kitchen is pretty much back to normal, just a few little bits to tidy up. How are you doing in here?
Just sorting your cables out that you've left.
Ooh, thank you, yeah. It's because Christmas isn't fully over yet, so that's still going to be my corner, and then everything will go upstairs. Oh, it looks so much better and brighter, doesn't it? Yeah. Without the tree blocking the window, it's sort of back to normal light levels, which is nice.
It doesn't feel like it's the chair shop down here.
I know, that's probably the worst bit, because it feels so chock-a-block down there. But back to normal. I think today is the last day in the Radio Times. Ava's like, Dad, please don't end Christmas. You've loved it, haven't you? Us spending every day, pretty much all day with you. And now we're going back to work where obviously we work from home, so it's fine. But because she just loves spending time with us, more so than Fen. And so she has loved this Christmas, haven't you? Spending 24/7 with us. And we've loved it with you. Yeah. Right, I've moved our flamingo lily that was there because she's been not liking it because the radiator's behind that sofa, and so I've got the sense that she's starting to die. So I've moved her upstairs, put this hurricane that my brother got me. I think that's a hurricane, I'm not sure. I need to get a pillar candle to put inside, but put that there. So I'm upstairs now, and this is where I've put the flamingo lily, which is nice. That sort of windowsill I think was missing a plant. So let's see if she prefers it there. There's no radiator in sight. This is the thing I've learnt with plants last year. I think last year was my year for getting into plants. Yeah, you get people going, oh, I can't ever keep plants alive. And you're like, no, you just aren't listening to it, darling. Give it a little tickle and a whisper. Are you okay? If you sense that your plant is dying, something is wrong. And everyone always thinks, oh, it's water. Am I watering it too much or too little? It could be the temperature, it could be the amount of sunlight or the lack of. So that one, I definitely think is because it's the radiator's underneath it and the heat is blasting up. It doesn't like it that hot. The soil therefore is drying out really quickly. So we'll see if she's a lot better upstairs. I did have one of my plants here in the windowsill, but she doesn't like direct sunlight. Her leaves didn't get burnt by the sun because it wasn't hot enough, but still she doesn't like direct sunlight. She likes bright indirect sunlight. So since moving her upstairs to our bedroom, where she isn't touched by direct sunlight, she's thriving. So it's like having extra pets, but if you're someone who goes, I can't keep something alive, you can. You just need to try out different spaces in your home. And before buying a plant, research, but don't just buy whatever plant you think looks nice. Research what plant can go in direct sunlight or what plant's best in a shady room and things like that, and then work backwards. Anyway, not that I'm an expert, but I'm definitely learning things about plants as I go. Anyway, with that all done, I think I'm going to have my flapjack. I didn't have it after lunch. Keegan had his. But I'm going to warm this up in the microwave. They're really good in the microwave for like 10 seconds. And I'm going to get a drink and I'm going to sit down. And I think I'm going to watch some YouTube videos. It's nearly 2 o'clock, but this is the time of year that I really like, which is that time where you're sort of semi-dipping your toe back into normal life. So going to the gym, cleaning the house. For me, doing some work, I've got some little bits of editing to do, and I've filmed 3 different Instagram reels today. So I've dipped my toe back into work, but I'm not fully in work mode. Other people are still not back at the office. I don't know if it's the same in every country, but in the UK, most people are back on Monday. And as I'm vlogging today, it's a Thursday. So yeah, we've got plans with our friends tomorrow. We're going to do an escape room in Leeds. And yeah, so it's a nice mixture of work and fun still. And that is with the goal of, by Monday, hopefully I can hit the ground running, but it won't feel too extreme because I'll be like, well, I've already done a few workouts at the gym. I've already started working a little bit. Anyway, we've also got a new microwave coming, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if it will arrive tomorrow. It's probably going to be Monday or Tuesday next week, but this is a microwave that Keegan's had since before I moved in. But as you can see, the paint is chipping inside, which I don't think is probably good for anyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's the perfect squishiness. Delicious. So got the dogs at my feet, got my drink, got my flapjack. Oh, this feels so good, and it's so clean and fresh and tidy and bright. Anyway, it's been so nice to have the time off over Christmas. Obviously, it's been about 2 weeks since before my last video, but it was about 2 weeks over Christmas I had off. And I also, all my videos on Instagram, I pre-filmed or reposts. So I've had full time off, no filming, no editing, anything like that, which has been so nice. And it's made me think everyone's right when they tell me to take time off. Like everyone, my coach, other creators, my friend Brogan, she takes 1-2 weeks off a couple of times a year, where she's completely off, and she was like, you need to do it, it's like really like life-changing. And I think that's why sometimes I burn out. Not because this job is particularly difficult, although there are difficult aspects to it, but just because when you're constantly just filming your life, I think you lose touch with who you are a little bit, and you start to think of yourself in a way which is not healthy. Like I start to think of myself less as a person living my life and more as like, I'm living my life to, film and publish content. And just taking those 2 weeks off has made me feel so good. I feel so invigorated, really excited to keep making YouTube videos and all the other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, everything. And I'm like, maybe I should factor that in at some point this year. Maybe have like a week off fully in May and a week off like later in the year. I don't think I need any more than that because my work is such that I can take, a random Wednesday off when I want, or, the weekend off, that's fine. But I think having an extended break has been so, so helpful for my mental health and for like my work ethic. Now I'm like, yeah, let's get stuff done. Enough talking, Joel. Time to enjoy this. Right. that relaxing wasn't actually very relaxing because my accountant messaged. They're back in the office and there's some tax due at the end of this month. And some other, it's a bit more complicated now because also having a house that we rent out in London adds to my personal income, even though I've not taken any money from the house because the house has cost us more money than we've made in rent because we've had to replace the boiler and things have gone wrong. I still have to pay tax on it. It's, anyway, first world problems. So I haven't yet relaxed. I came up here to get my PJs on, but I know what you're thinking, guys. You're thinking, Joel, what did you get for Christmas? You're not, but I'm going to show you anyway. Right, firstly, what Keegan got me for Christmas. So, Keegan got me these, which I asked for, and I knew I was getting them, but these are some Axel Arigato shoes, which are absolutely stunning. Look at the suede on there and on the toes. I absolutely love them. I kept seeing them online. I don't actually have any Axel Arigatos. I did buy some, but they were too big and returned them. Not this exact pair, but a different pair. But I absolutely love these. I think they're so, so nice. So these, I am saving these for best. I'm not just going to wear these willy-nilly because I do think the suede might get a bit ruined if I do. But I got those. He also bought me these for the cruise. So I don't know if I have told you, some of you might not know, we're going on a Caribbean cruise imminently. So Keegan said these were for the cruise and they're basically like posh espadrilles. Look at this. So these are really nice. This is sort of like a suede material. I mean, I think I said that was suede. I don't know if that is like the rough texture. I don't know what that is. I'm not good at materials, but this is definitely suede. They're going to be so nice. Can you see me prancing around the ship in these? Yeah, I can. So, really pleased with them. He also got me a t-shirt from Maison Kitsune, which is one of my favourite brands. A lovely green t-shirt with a little fox emblem here, which you might see me wear in some videos, but it's currently on the ironing pile because I wore it over Christmas. So I won't grab that and show you. Anthony and Peter got me this Barber t-shirt in a dusty pink. I absolutely love it. I love this colour. It's a little bit tight at the minute, guys, since the Christmas period. So I'm rapidly trying to, get back to my old shape because this will fit. It was just it was clinging around this area. They also got us a diffuser candle, so that's downstairs, making the house smell lovely. As I showed you, my brother Luke got me that sort of hurricane lantern thing and 3 of the little candle holders, votives, whatever you want to call them. My parents got Keegan and I a voucher for a lovely champagne dinner for 2 at the Ivy. Which I'm really excited about. We love eating out. The thing is, there wasn't really anything I asked for Christmas because I kind of buy anything that I need. So there's nothing that I really need. And so with my parents, I was like, I think they were like, oh, you're not going to have anything to open, but that didn't matter. Like I would rather get something that I will really like and enjoy, like an experience like going to the Ivy for dinner with Keegan, than just buying things that I don't really need, but just for the sake of having things to unwrap. We're down in the living room now. My brother Ben bought me 2 things. So he bought me this, which is a book called Evenings and Weekends, which is so interesting because like the couple of days before opening this, I'd never seen this before, but my friend Jack Edwards was on a TV show. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a book TV.
Sarah Cox.
Sarah Cox hosts this TV show on BBC every week where she has celebrities on talking about their favourite books. Reading, it's not called that, is it?
It's something like, it's a book club type show.
It's a book club show, yeah. And he was on it and he recommended this book. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen this. And he really recommended it. As you guys know, I'm not going to read you the blurb because I just think I don't want to take up the video with reading a blurb. You can always go online and read that if you want. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. It's set in like a sweaty London. It's like a summer's evening in London. And yeah, it's a bit more sort of literary fiction, which I said I wanted to get into more this year. So I'm very excited for that. And then he got Keegan and I a joint gift of this beautiful penguin set. And this is not Penguin Classics. I opened it and went, oh, it's the classics. And he went, oh, no, it's not. Basically, it's all about green ideas. So these are Penguin green ideas. These are all not necessarily stories, but things about saving the planet. For example, there's one here written by Greta Thunberg, or Thunberg, or whatever you say, however you pronounce her name, saying no one is too small to make a difference. We've also got ones about global warming, about sustainability. So they're all green ideas, basically. So I'm looking forward to reading those. They're nice and short as well. So maybe if I read all of these throughout the year, that will nearly be my goal for the year done. I don't know if that's cheating. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to reading these. As some of you will know from things I've said in previous videos, before, last year, I watched By Now on Netflix, which is all about recycling and consumerism and stuff. And it's made me think a lot about the stuff I consume contributing to killing the planet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully learning a lot from reading those books. And they look nice and gay. Our bookshelves are really colourful, so it fits in nicely with the aesthetic. Good morning, guys. It's the next day and it's very frosty this morning. I know you can't see me right now. I'm just going down this big hill near my house and I'm worried I'm gonna skid all the way down it. Oh my gosh. It's not even snowy, it's just a thick frost. But because I live near a massive hill, you have to go all the way down and all the way. Am I gonna get up? Last time in the frost, my tyres were spinning up this hill. Ooh, spinning a little bit. Anyway, good morning. I just thought I'd continue vlogging a little bit into today, just because I want the video to be, a decent size for you guys. I know that lots of you aren't content with an 8 to 10 minute video. You want something longer, and I feel you. I like longer videos as well. It's weird, it used to be, when I first started YouTube, it used to be a trend of like 3 to 4 minute videos. That was the sweet spot back in like 2013. How weird is that? Because now if I uploaded a 3 or 4 minute video, you guys would be like, what? So it's funny how it's changed. And then it used to be 8 to 10 minute videos were like the sweet spot. And now it feels like 20 to 30 minute videos, but I've even heard people say 45 minute to an hour videos are going to become the next big thing. I think the biggest video I've ever uploaded was probably like 35 to 40 minutes, maybe around 40 minutes. But yeah, I don't know if we're ready for an hour long video yet. If you can see that in the back, that is a scratch card. So my management little update for you has sort of changed now, in that I'm managed by one person. So I was managed by 3 people at one management company, but 2 of them have left now. They've left to do different things, and yeah, it's really sad. So Lottie and Bex, if you're watching this, I miss you. And that was a present from Bex. She sent me a Christmas card with a scratch card in it, and I won! So I put it in my car to remind me to go and claim my £2. I've won £2, guys, so I'm buzzing about that. But I'm still represented by Lauren, and yeah, I've got a meeting with Lauren in London next week. We're going for lunch, which is really, really exciting. I love a lunch, and that's the day before I go on holiday, actually. The only downside, or thing I'm worried about at the minute, is that it's due to snow tomorrow, all weekend, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and then it was saying snow Tuesday, now it's not, and I'm like, will I be able to get to London if it's snowy? But I don't want to cancel the lunch, but I want it. What do you do in these scenarios? I suppose you just are upfront and honest from the beginning, because I'm like, I don't want to say, oh, I might not be able to come, because I don't want the plans to be cancelled, because I'm looking forward to it. But I also don't want to obviously leave anyone in the lurch and just last minute go, oh, can't go because of the snow, when I know it's going to snow this weekend. But I don't know how much snow. But then at the same time, if you're from the UK, you understand this. If you're not, you don't. But even the tiniest bit of snow, the country shuts down. Like, snow this much, our cars aren't designed for it, our roads aren't designed for it, people are just scared of the snow. And like, I can barely get up that hill in a frost. You saw how scared I was. And now the wheels are spinning, let alone if it's snowy. Anyway, we'll come on to that later. I'll work that out later today. But I'm just off to the gym. But before that, I'm heading to Dunkin' to get a little coffee. It's my first trip to Dunkin' of the year. And my manager actually got me a gift voucher, a very generous gift voucher for Dunkin'. But you know what? I might not use it today. She said in her card, like, this is for all the writing that you're going to be doing next year, which is so exciting. And but I was like, I might actually just use the voucher for when I am writing, and it will motivate me. Like, if I want to use one of my gift voucher coffees, I've got to do some writing, but I'm not today. I'm just getting a coffee in the drive-thru and heading to the gym. Just a little self-care moment, you know. I was like, oh, I could have another coffee at home, which would be cost efficient. I mean, you might have watched my goals video and you're probably going, you're supposed to spend less money, so what are you doing? Don't hold me accountable to that, you know. It's my money, my decisions. I will be honest, my gym kit was a bit tight this morning, which is not great. Could I get an Americano with oat milk, please? Medium. Great, thank you. So I'm going to go to the gym to finish off the session. I might have told you I did half a workout yesterday because it was so hard being back. It was really, really tough. To be fair, this is my last block of coaching. It was a 12-week program. This is the final 3 weeks. And he gave me, I chatted to my coach before Christmas and he was like, this is the toughest block. This is what we've been building towards. So this is the hardest possible combo of workouts. And it just so happens to be the week after Christmas when we've all been not going to the gym, not eating well, eating well, but not eating well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the most impossible workout. So I did half of it yesterday. I'm going to do the other half today. But the thing is, if you're into fitness in the gym, you know how quickly you get your fitness back. I'm anticipating if I go to the gym today and over the weekend, by Monday I should be feeling sort of back to normal levels of strength. So yeah, we'll see. But then I do go on holiday. So I did look and the program is mostly 80% of it is doable on the ship because they've got a lovely gym on the Virgin Voyager ship. So anyway, we're off to do an escape room today with our friends Mark and David, so that's going to be really fun. That's at 12:30. Right, I've got my coffee. Oh, let's go to the gym, get this workout done. Talking of saving money, I am more conscious of the bigger things. I mean, I'm a big fan of the small things do add up, so to be conscious of that. However, I do need a new electric toothbrush. Who knew a really good electric toothbrush is like hundreds of pounds? I also need some more wellies because mine are about 6 years old and they've started to get a hole in them. But I'm like, could I finish off this winter? Can I get to spring in these wellies? Probably, and then I wouldn't have to buy any more wellies until autumn, winter, later this year. So it feels weird saying this year, doesn't it? So there are a few things I need to buy, but I'm like, I've got a list on my phone of new things. What else is there? I'm vlogging with my phone, so I can't have a look. And I'm driving, that would be illegal. Thank you. I'm thinking of investing in the toothbrush because you got to take your teeth. You have oral hygiene seriously, haven't you? So, and mine is a good few years old now, so I think it's time for an upgrade. But I'm not going to go for the highest spec because that is ridiculous. If you go for like the best of the best, they're like £400. I'm like, I'm not spending £400 on an electric toothbrush. What I need to make sure, because I'm going on this Caribbean cruise, which I'm so excited for, and it was timed perfectly. So for full transparency, I am working with Virgin Voyages on this trip. So it's a work trip, which is fun, but it is a holiday. It will be relaxing, will be lovely. But because it's a work trip, I will be vlogging it on YouTube and I will be doing some Instagram content for Virgin as well. So it's a mixture of work and holiday, but I haven't thought about it, to be honest, guys. I hate packing. I'm not very organized, and so I'm not one of these people that thinks really far ahead in terms of, oh, I need to plan for this holiday. I'm sort of the panic last minute person. And so I had a thought about it, which wasn't like me, a few days ago. And I was like, oh, this is a Caribbean cruise, therefore it's going to be warm. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh yeah, pack some jumpers, jeans, t-shirts, shorts, it'll be a mixture. Well, no, it's not a mixture, actually. It's going to be 27, 30, 35 degrees in some of these locations. So it's basically just need to pack shorts and t-shirt. And then I was like, do I even have enough shorts and t-shirts? If you're my cleaner, you will go, you have plenty of t-shirts. She's always saying you have an insane amount of t-shirts. But do I wear them all? No. Some of them don't fit. Some of them I don't like, but can't get rid of. Don't know why. But yeah, I'm like, do I have enough nice clothes? Because there aren't As far as I know, there are no laundry facilities on board. There clearly are, but I think that they're for crew. I don't think you can even pay to get your laundry done on the ship. Therefore, I do need to take enough clothes. So I might need to buy a few new items, but what I'm gonna do is intentionally go through my wardrobe and just make sure, because I don't want to be buying things willy-nilly. Even though I think there are some things in life where you can't have too much or too many of them. Like jeans, you're always going to wear jeans. Even if you buy a few pairs and you're like, oh my gosh, I got 15 pairs of jeans. Great, you don't need to buy jeans now for like 10 years. Do you know what I mean? And t-shirts is one of them. I think trainers is another one of them. Like, I'm always going to wear trainers. I'm always going to wear t-shirts. I'm always going to wear jeans. Therefore, you can't have too many, really. Whereas the nicer things, like nice formal shoes or jackets and things, I'm like, you can have too many of those because they're not everyday items. But yeah, I haven't even thought about the cruise. Even though I've mentioned it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even gotten excited. I was watching my friend's vlogs, Brogan Tate. I love her videos. Go watch them if you haven't. Her and her partner Benji, they're both so lovely and they're so fun to watch them vlog. And she vlogs about like home life, like me, like normal everyday vlogs, but also lots of travel. And they've been doing a lot of travel recently. And they went to the Maldives in November. Well, actually, I think they probably went in October, but the vlogs started in November. And they've just been on a skiing trip. But I wasn't watching the Maldives vlogs in November because for some reason I didn't watch much YouTube in November. I was a bit stressed out and I wasn't really watching much YouTube. And then in December I was like, I'm not in the mood for Maldives vlogs, but I know when I will be, January, when Christmas is over and when I'm preparing to go on holiday myself. So I've been watching them last night. Brogan is very different to me in that she loves airports and she loves travel days. She loves flying. And I hate it. I'm not scared of it, I just hate it. I get claustrophobic, I get really antsy, and I do not get excited for holidays until I'm there. So watching her travel day vlog just filled me with anxiety, and I was like, and meanwhile Brogan and Benji were like, don't you just love airports? They're so exciting. And I was like, I'm getting stressed watching this vlog because I hate flying. But as soon as they arrived in the Maldives, I suddenly got so excited for them watching the vlog, and it was stunning. But anyway, point being, I don't like travel days, therefore I've not thought about the Caribbean cruise because I can't bring myself to, because I hate it. But I know as soon as we touch, well, not as soon as we touch down, because part of the anxiety is getting off the plane, getting through border control. I hate queuing at border control, and then making your way to your destination. But as soon as we've arrived in our hotel, because we're arriving a couple of days before the cruise, I haven't told you the locations, that will come in another video, but as soon as we've arrived in our hotel, then I will be excited. I don't know if anyone else gets like that, but I just don't find traveling exciting in any way, shape or form, and I wish I did, because I think that is part of the fun. And if I could learn to enjoy the travel, it would extend my holiday. I don't know why this has popped into my head, but number plates. I remember seeing a comment, this was ages ago, so I probably don't even need to talk about it. But I just thought I would, because I don't like being misunderstood or people injustice, you know, the injustice of it. Where I've seen a comment from someone being like, oh, you're so self-absorbed that you blur your own number plate, but screw everyone else, you don't blur theirs. And I'm like, no, that's not. The reason I'm blurring my number plate is so that if there was any public link to me and my address, that it doesn't get out there. I mean, my address has already been leaked, so it's, you know, it's kind of pointless. When we move house, it's going to be under lock and key, so no one knows where we live. Every address I've ever lived at has been leaked. Some of them have been my fault. If I've accidentally left like post in the background in a video and someone has zoomed in and like sharpened it and seen my address. Others of it hasn't been my fault, and it's just people that find out where I live and put it online. Anyway, I actually have heard some creators say that number plates aren't linked on a public database to your address. So some creators now don't censor their number plates. But just in case, I tend to, whenever my car or Keegan's car is on camera, I try to like just blur it out. But that is the reason why. The reason I don't blur out anyone else's number plate is because you're not going to see this blue van's number plate and go, oh, I want to find out where that driver lives. I mean, if you do, then you're a weirdo. Whereas there might be someone strange out there who types my number plate in and tries to find where I live. As I said, I don't think it's actually linked. From what I've heard, I don't think there is, in the UK at least, a public sort of publicly accessible database. Obviously the police could find out. But I do it just in case. So yeah, I'm not being selfish by not blurring other people's number plates. I'm doing it to protect myself. I don't know why people do that. I'm like, is it a power trip thing? Do they want me to be like, I've even had people send me my address. Just send me my address. Like, no other words, they just send it. And I'm like, what do you want me to be scared? Do you want me to go, wow, well done? Like, this isn't an escape room. You don't need to solve the mystery of it's very weird, but every creator gets it. I'm not unique in that. Like, every single one of my friends has it as well, where people try to find out where they live or they do, and then they start sending them stuff. Like, and the worst I've had, one of my friends, they sent them a photo of their house, nothing else, just a photo of their house. I was like, surely that constitutes as stalking, because that is quite unnerving, just to get a random message from a random person and it's a photo of your house. I mean, it's not happened to me, but anyway, I shall wrap up this vlog here. I've been wittering on, but you know what? New Year, same me. We love a little chit chat, don't we? I can't see through my windscreen, barely. You know what it's like when, gosh, I look haggard in this light. No, self-care, I look beautiful. You know when it's snowy or icy, so your windscreen cleaner fluid, the washer fluid, is frozen, but you wipe your screen, but then it all goes mucky and you can barely see through it. That's what's happened here. So I can hardly see. This is dangerous. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't watched my 2024 recap and 2025 goals, then please watch the video here. I hope you're having a wonderful start to the new year. If you would like to become a channel member, then you can do that. Click join next to subscribe. You get ad-free bonus videos every single month. You also get badges next to your name, so I can identify immediately who is a member and who isn't. But yeah, regardless, I will see you on Thursday for another video. Bye.